What is up, Eastern Oregon? This is Doddsy, and this is your sports show for Tuesday, September 7th, 2021. This is all brought to you by Northwest Furniture and Mattress. It's a big red rocking chair. It's right here in Grande. It's on Elm off of Adams. You can't miss it. It's a huge rocking chair. Go in there and check out their showroom. They pride themselves on American made. They have everything from mattresses to chairs to home furnishings. Go check it out. Northwest Furniture and Mattress right here in Grande. For the show today, let's first talk about this last weekend. EOU Football wins their home opener against Western Montana. I mean, it was a nail biter. Once again, it came down to the very end, but we ended up pulling it off by a touchdown. There was some huge plays in the game. I mean, Cade Reed had a big touchdown early. Kai Quinn, my boy, he had one heck of a game at QB. I think it was like 23 for 24 or something redonkulous like that. He had like 44 yards rushing. He was the offensive player of the week for the Frontier Conference. Our punter, Jaden Machuca, I think that's how you say his name. He had a lot of yards punting and kicking. So he kicks off and he punts. He doesn't kick field goals. But he was the special teams player of the week for the Frontier Conference, which is awesome. We had the special teams player of the week and the offensive player of the week. It's so cool. Volleyball-wise, Friday night, the EOU women, they beat Bushnell in 4 sets. And then Saturday, they played their rival. I mean, it's becoming a rivalry. Corbin was ranked 7th in the country, and we lost in straight sets to Corbin. It was tough loss. This Friday, I'll have Coach Kaki on the show, and we're going to talk a little bit about the team goals for this year and kind of what direction the team's heading in. And, I mean, I'm a huge fan of that volleyball team, so I'm excited for that interview. Tomorrow on the show, I am going to have EOU Volleyball's their setter. Her name is Alexis McMurtry. But I am also going to have a former EOU volleyball player who currently is playing her last year of eligibility at the University of Utah. She's the best libero in CCC history, Kylie McMurtry. So I'm going to have the sisters on the show together, and it's going to be fun. I'm going to, we're going to do a little game. We're going to find out about these girls. I think Alexis is a sophomore. I do believe she was a freshman last year. And then Kylie's graduated, but she's doing the master's program at Utah and playing volleyball for a Pac-12 school, a good Pac-12 school. I think they're nationally ranked like 20th or something like that. They're definitely in the top 25. The Pac-12 volleyball conference is stacked, and she's getting to experience that, and her and her sister are going to join me tomorrow. It's going to be a blast. My diet, MetTrimMD right here in Grande. I can't say enough good things about the program. I mean, if you want to lose 5 pounds, if you want to lose 100 pounds, if you have an ailment that's weight related and you want to take some weight off, I suggest that you go get a consultation from MetTrim. Dr. Kopp and his team, they know what they're doing. You won't be disappointed. The food is not bad, and it's not overpriced. I always say this, like if I took how much I was spending on groceries and going out and compared it to how much the food cost, it's about the same. MetTrimMD right here on 4th and Washington in Grande. Go get a consultation. My guest for today, he had an interception return for a touchdown in Saturday's home opener for EOU. He's my neighbor. He's a redshirt junior. He's a great kid. Zach Donato, here it is. Zach, what's up?
How's it going? Happy to be here.
Good. So we had a game Saturday, the home opener, and probably, I mean, it's one of the biggest games of the year. There was 3 teams that were, basically the top tier of the Frontier Conference, and that would be you guys in the coaches poll, and then C of I, and then Montana Western. And man, let me tell you about this real fast, and you can kind of give your take on it. On that interception at the end of the game, I was already moving down towards the end of the field. I didn't get any pictures of it. Tell me a little bit about that pick. What was going through your head?
Honestly, I was kind of surprised that they threw it, but I was jammed flats, and I figured he'd be trying to throw a route towards the sideline, so I was just kind of ready to make my play, and I was expecting the ball.
So you're in the right position, right? I
Yeah.
mean, if you're jamming flats. So for the viewers that don't understand that, he's a linebacker, and when he says jam flats, that means that he's jamming the guy that he's lined up over, or whoever comes into his zone, and then he's moving out to the flats, which is like the area outside of the line of scrimmage. It's a short pass basically, and
Yeah.
unlike Blaine the week before, where Blaine was out of position and got himself a pick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually didn't see the ball till like pretty much it was in my hands.
And it just landed right in the old basket, and you took it to the house.
Yep.
Is that your first touchdown as a Mountie?
Yeah, it was.
What'd that feel like?
It was pretty cool.
At home too,
cool
huh?
Experience. Yeah, it was definitely a good moment.
That's one of the things that I love about Mountie football is just the camaraderie and like the the team chemistry. Like it doesn't matter the situation. Everybody's got everybody's back on that thing, and that's one of the things that camp preaches. Family and taking care of each other. What's it like for playing for Coach Camp?
It's awesome. I mean, like you said, it's really just like a family culture. When it's game day, we're playing for each other. We're going to give everything we've got for each other. And it's just, I wouldn't trade it for the world.
So last year you were what? You were all conference last year. Was last year your first full year, like starting every game?
Yes.
Wow.
Last year was the first year that I really got playing time.
Yeah. And so you've been a Mountie for 4 years. Essentially, this is year number 4, but eligibility wise, you after this year, you still have 2 more years of eligibility left.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man. So essentially, you're a sophomore, and I mean, so basically, you were all conference as a freshman.
Basically, as a sophomore, but we get the year back because of COVID.
Yeah, it wasn't really a season. I mean, 4 games. It felt like a flash in the pan to me. No fans. It was just a really weird. Talk about that a little bit. What was that like?
I mean, it was different, but at the end of the day, we were playing football, and that's all we wanted to do. So,
yeah, at least you got some games in.
Yeah, it was a great experience for me, and we didn't finish it how we wanted to, but we definitely got a lot better from that season and learned a lot.
Oh yeah, this team this year, this defense, man, this defense is solid. We returned everybody except for Sage.
Yep,
that's crazy on a good defense. I mean, and everybody's back, and it's there's big things coming for this defense, man. So next. We got a bye week, and then we go to Carroll. What's that going to look like? What kind of game plan? Like, I mean, you don't got to give away anything, but what are we going to try to do against Carroll defensively?
I mean, a big focus for us going against Carroll is just ourselves. These first 2 weeks, we're not happy with how we've performed on the defensive side. And it hasn't been anything the offenses have done to us. It's been things that we've been giving up, just not making your play and being a little undisciplined. So a big focus for us is just going to be discipline, always be ready to make your play, and then tackling. Versus Western, we didn't have the best tackling day, and myself included.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's early in the season. We got games, and thankfully we're 2-0. I mean, in a real tough Frontier conference. I mean, this conference is stacked, and I mean my biggest goals, and I tell a bunch of your teammates this. For you guys, my goal is win the conference, obviously, but beat C of I twice, please.
Yes,
please. That's what I want to see this year. I got both those games circled on my calendar. I will be at both of those games.
Yep.
There's no doubt. I mean, anytime we could beat C of I, Doddsy's happy. I mean, that's just all there is to it. So let's talk about your goals. What's the team goals, the defense goals for this season, and then we'll go into your personal goals.
For this season, we want to be the best defense in the conference. Obviously, we feel like we've got the talent to do it. It's just going to come down to putting things together. Stop the run, stop the passing. We want to keep getting turnovers. 3 turnovers a game is usually our minimum goal going into it. So just keeping working on finding a way to get the ball out and create those turnovers. Those are going to be big goals for us. But yeah, besides that, pretty much just stopping the run and shutting down the pass game. If we do what we know we can do, those are our main goals.
Nice. And then what about you personally? Like what does Zach Donato have in his goal book?
Ooh, personally, I mean, as a team, like it comes down to just doing your job. I mean, my personal goals are I want to be all conference again, obviously. I'd want to be all American if I'm able to make that happen. But I don't focus too much on that because you can't really, but those would be 2 goals that I do have.
Well, it's a good thing that you don't focus on it, because the reality of it is if you work hard and do your job and you put in the work, those things come.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll come. And it's just about putting in the work. And that's one of the things that Camp preaches too. Let's talk a little bit about Mills. What do you think about him as the defensive coordinator?
He's awesome. He is definitely came in here and done a 180 with the defense. He gives us really good schemes. He puts us in a position to be successful. And he's just been he's been great to play for.
He's a workhorse, ain't he? The dude works. That's what he does. What are you going to school for? What are you majoring in?
I'm a business major.
Yeah. What do you want to do when you grow up?
Ooh, well, I'm thinking after this year, I'm going to get my MBA in teaching. So I might go into teaching, try and be athletic director at a school somewhere, something in that area.
Is that like something that runs in your family, or is that just something that you decided you wanted
to do?
That's
just something I decided that I wanted to do because I love sports. I love coaching. And it's just, I like kids too, giving back to the community and just helping. I think it'd be something where I'd have fun and enjoy myself.
Where'd you grow up?
Selah, Washington.
And what was that like?
It's pretty similar to the size of LeGrande, but unlike LeGrande, it's not kind of isolated in the middle of nowhere. We've got Yakima and a lot of towns pretty close, but I pretty much just grew up playing sports, tight-knit group of friends. It was a pretty good childhood. I was fortunate.
Good. What do you think about LeGrande? What's your favorite part of LeGrande?
Ooh, mounting football is my favorite part. The sport.
Outside of football, man.
Outside of football. I like to go hiking. I like to get outdoors. That's honestly my favorite park. Morgan Lake's pretty cool in the summertime to go up there, float around on a paddleboard.
A lot of athletes do that. A lot of the soccer guys do it too.
Yeah.
Morgan Lake, huh?
I think the coolest part about LeGrande is just all the different people you meet, because there's a lot of cool people here.
I agree. That's why I came back.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite places on the planet. It's we live in God's country here, and the people are just phenomenal. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
All right. So do you have your phone near you, or are you on your phone?
Ooh, I do have my phone near me.
What's the very first song on your playlist?
Ooh. One sec. It's Something Special by Pop Smoke.
Okay. Good. You like hip hop?
Yeah, I'm into hip hop.
Me too. I'm a hip hop dude. I grew up on 90s, Today's the anniversary of Tupac getting shot, actually. I do a morning show, and I do a special section called On This Day. And in 1996, on this day, Tupac was at the boxing match in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, wow.
You probably weren't even born in 1996.
No, I was born in 99.
Yeah. I was in college when you were born. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
So let's ask you this one. Do you like pineapple on pizza?
Yeah, I
You
do.
do?
Mm-hmm.
You're one of the weird ones, huh?
I am, yeah.
You like it in like Asian food too, like warm pineapple and like stir fry?
Oh, yeah, I can eat it. I'm just a pineapple fan. I like pineapple.
I'm a pineapple fan too. I just don't like it hot.
Not on the pizza?
Weird.
Yeah.
No. I like it like on cottage cheese, cold,
Mm-hmm.
but not hot. No. So with Mountie football, what's your favorite thing about Mountie football? Like what's that driving force? What keeps Zach Donato coming back and investing his time into this program?
It's definitely just got to be the teammates and coaches. I mean, like you said, the brotherhood and just the culture is different. And once you get into it, you just kind of don't want to leave. I'm a football player. That's just kind of what I am right now. It's who I am. And I kind of want to savor it as long as I can.
Do you have any strange talents? Like if I asked one of your buddies, like from high school, what can Zach do that other people can't do, or what something weird about him?
Not really.
No.
No. I mean, I'm actually pretty good at tennis, but that's not really weird.
You're good at tennis?
Yeah.
That's a little weird. I mean, usually football players aren't tennis players.
I know, yeah.
But it's good. It's hand-eye coordination stuff. I mean, you put a tennis racket in my hand, and I'm pretty good at it. I'm not horrible, and I don't even play tennis. I think it's just kind of part of being an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
So if they were going to make a Hollywood movie about Zach Donato's life so far, who plays you, and what's the name of the movie?
That's a tough question.
Yeah, everybody says that.
Shoot.
You can just pick your favorite actor to play you.
All right. I'll be a little generous towards myself. Let's go Bradley Cooper.
Okay.
And what would the name of the movie be?
You gotta come up with something good there.
The name of the movie would probably be Zack Attack. I don't know.
All right. Hey, that's more original than most. Zack Attack. Zack Attack starring Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
There we go. So do you have any hobbies? Like, do you like to, do you collect anything or?
I have a football card collection that was from when I was really young, but I'm really I like playing board games. I'm kind of a board game nerd, yeah.
My brother-in-law and sister own Hobby Habit here in town.
Really? I did not know that.
They got some board games here. Mm-hmm. They got a lot of board games there. Their house is full of board games. It's crazy.
Oh, I bet.
What's your favorite board game?
Yahtzee and Connect 4 right now.
You like the old school games, huh? I love some Yahtzee, man. Yahtzee's fun.
Yeah.
Sweet. So we go to Carroll on the 18th. Do you like those long Montana trips?
Not really. The bus ride's tough.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're business trips, but they're not too bad.
Do you guys stay game night or do you come back right after the game?
We come back right after the game.
Oh my gosh, that's rough, man. When I was in high school, I played here and we were in the IMC at the time. So we had the 4 Central Oregon schools, Bend, Redmond, Mountain View, and Crook County. And that trip, we would make that trip. That's like a 6.5 hour bus ride with stops and everything. And we'd get there, we'd play, and then we'd have to turn around and come right back. And man, you're talking what, 8 hours? How many hours is it to Carroll? 10 hours?
Yeah, something like that. It's hard on your body right after the game. That's the worst part.
Oh, I know, man. I used to lay in the middle on the ground because it was always cold. I mean, we're going to Central Oregon. It's cold. You get back on the bus and it's hot in the bus. They got the air, the heat on, and your body starts cramping up. So I would lay like in the middle on the ground.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do as well.
Yeah, you almost have to.
Floor.
So we're 2-0. Conference championship is the goal. I mean, there's not really much more to say. We kind of introduced you to Eastern Oregon. I appreciate your time, man.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It was fun.
Yeah, Eastern Oregon. This is EOU Football, redshirt junior Zach Donato, all conference, had a huge interception, ran it back for a touchdown on Saturday in the home opener, 1 touchdown win against Montana Western. Let's go, mount up, keep up the good work, man.
Yep, mount up. Thank you.
Thanks, Zach. I appreciate it. Yeah. This week, football's starting for Grande. I mean, like, it's go time. I'm going to have Coach McElmoy on. I'm going to have a player. I haven't decided who yet. I got a few that are on my list. So be ready for that. We got sports going on all around the valley. And if there's something that you want me to cover or something that I missed, email me, Kyle at EOAlive.tv. None of this is possible without Northwest Furniture and Mattress. I mean, the big red rocking chair on Elm, off Adams, into Grande. Go see their website, northwestfurnitureandmattress.com. Better yet, go check out their showroom. I mean, they pride themselves on, customer service and serving the community. So go see the Daggett family, Northwest Furniture and Mattress. That's all I got for you on a Tuesday, Eastern Oregon. I appreciate you. I'm Doddsy, and I'm out.